out parameters we declare. PF, Provident Fund, and Professional Tax. Okay. Then after preparing this, as usual, as begin, and now I want to declare one variable, temporary variable, that is called a basic salary. B salary. B salary is what now? Basic salary. So one variable I want to declare. Why? Because first, before you want to calculate that employee provident fund and professional tax, first of all, that employee basic salary, how much? First we need to know it. First we need to know that employee basic salary how much. Yes or no? And I want to know it first of all. So that's why what I'm doing here, I'm creating one temporary variable, okay, to storing basic salary of a employee. To storing basic salary of a employee. Okay, na? That we want to, okay, take out here. So that's why I'm creating. And later, how to call your salary? So select at the rate. We are storing into basic salary. Which column? Salary column. From which table? EMP table. What is your condition? Your EMP number is equals to at the rate EMP number. Okay, at the rate EMP number. Okay. And this is our selector statement. With the help of selector statement, we are retrieving your required column data from EMP table as per given condition, and that salary I'm storing under the salary variable. Okay, now calculate. What I want to calculate said at the rate PF, Provident Fund, is equals to at the rate basic salary in 5% means, can I write 0.05? Can I write, guys? 5% means, can I write 0.05? Yes or no? Come on. What happened, guys? 5% means 0.05. Can I write or not? Yes, we can write here. In the same sector, professional tax here. Professional tax is equals to same at the rate basic salary into 0.1. 0.1 means 10%. Okay, I calculated and end. Now I'm going to execute this program. Okay, your procedure successfully created, right? Fine. But now in this procedure, I'm using out parameters. So that's why what it was happened directly, we can't call this procedure. Okay. So then what we want to use? We want to use binding variables. Let you see the binding variables, how to use for this program output. First, here how many referenced variable I want to declare, guys? Come on, how many referenced variable for this program? Come on, guys, how many referenced variable, how many binding variable I want to declare? Yes, two reference or binding variable. Okay, reference variable PF is one, money type, and second one reference variable of PT. Okay, and this is also money data type. Okay, the two reference variables I declared now. Okay, now right. After that, I want to add SP. What is our name I was given? SP sal. Now here employee number. First one in parameter 7788, comma. Next we have to add referenced variable PF. Okay, is the out purpose. At the rate referenced variable PT is the out purpose. Okay. Now after that I need to print. What you want to say? Provident fund is concatenate of cast at the rate reference variable of PF as varchar. Next statement, professional tax. Professional tax is cast of at the rate reference variable of PT as a varchar. Okay, now so now the out parameters, two reference variables we declared and we are using, right? Now let you execute this entire thing. Okay, so now it's getting now professional tax. Which employee? 7788 employee. 7788 employee actually basic salary how much, guys? Here 5,000 now. Employee table. Okay, right. 7788 employee basic salary how much? 5,000. Okay, so 5,000 we have calculated provident fund 5% 250 and 10% is 500. Suppose here I'm going to changing now any number. Suppose 7369 I'm passing now. 7369 employee basic salary how much here? 7369. This person 1,000 is there. 7369 employee basic salary 1,000. So this 1,000, okay, 5% means how much here? 5% means 50 rupees, huh? Let me see provident fund how much here? Yes, 50 rupees is a provident fund. But this employee is 7369 and 100 rupees professional tax. Okay, na? So here which employee number are you given there? Okay, that employee provident fund and professional tax we are going to be calculated, guys. Okay, na? So this is okay one way example to passing okay out parameters here.
क्योंकि इस बिल के लिए 2 BHK लगेगा भैया, ये छोटे मोटे घर में नहीं आएगा। और मैं एक चीज पूछना चाहती हूँ।
Understand ना? Right. So one more example we will see on this.
मेरे को एक चीज समझ में नहीं आ रही।
What is the next example? Now parameter. Create a stored procedure.
और क्या खतरनाक चीज है जो परमाणु बम लेके घूम रही है तेरी बेटा को काटूं।
Input username and password. To input username and password. Okay. And return. And okay. And if username and password or username and password are valid, then return login successful, otherwise login failed. So this is what we called as, guys, one more. Okay, the example, it is called a login example by using outer parameter. So now we can observe, guys, here also. So how we can go to write here conditions. So carefully observe the condition how we are going to be writing now. Okay, now. So here first thing is what now? First we need to create one table. We need to create. Okay, one table you have to create with username and password. For example, let me come back. So in our database, one table I am creating, guys. So create table users, and here I will take username varchar of some size. Okay, and username always unique na. So that's why I'm taking primary key, because username always unique, right? Now, next one is password. The password is also I'm taking here varchar of sum20. Password is not a primary key. Password is for example, your password, my password is same. Okay, maybe we don't know each other, but your password, my password is maybe matching. But usernames are never, impossible. Okay, we can't go to pass it here. Okay, now, right? So password. This is one table we are designing, guys. Okay, fine. After designing this table, let you come back to refresh now. So users table. So now I just created my users table. Now I'm inserting some names here. Observe. Suppose username is Sai. The Sai password is 12345. The username is Alan. The password is all@123. The user password is Ward. The Ward password is Tiger. Okay, now the user password is, for example, Miller. Okay, and his password is 123@Mel. Okay, so like this, some usernames and passwords we have it here. Fine. So it was going to be maintained like this. And come to your table. Now I'm just calling my table. Select a star from users and to execute it now. This is your table, and table usernames and their passwords were given like this. Okay, now, right. Now later, okay. Now, what is my requirement here? Which, so suppose I want to enter my username and password. If I want to enter my username and password, so what we want to do, guys, here, that username password we need to check first of all. If username and password both are valid or both are correct, then login will be success. If it is not correct, then login will be fail. So that is our requirement here. Okay, on this requirement, I want to write one example now. So carefully observe. So create procedure name ST login. Okay, here how many parameters we need to declare means. One is username is a one parameter. This is a varchar and in parameter. Second one is password. This is also varchar of in parameter. And what is one out parameter I want to declare? That out parameter is called as a status. Okay, status. This is also varchar of sum20, and this is out. Yes, status is one parameter I'm declaring, and the parameter is telling to me whether your login success or fail. That information will be print out. Okay, right. After that, as begin. Now your condition I have to write. What is our condition means? If username and password both are correct, then login success. If anyone is wrong, then login fail. Understand now? So now my condition here of the if. What is my condition of the if? Select the count of star. Okay. If select the count of star, which table users, where, what is our condition where user name in my table, username is what now in my table? Uname. Okay, uname. So uname is equals to @uname. I'm passing the parameter now. End operator. Password. So password is equals to @PSW. If username and password both are correct, then both are correct. Then the person is there in my table. Both are correct. Then my person is there in my table. So that is greater than 0. So username and password. If both are correct, if both are same or both are correct, now username, password both are correct means in your table that user is there, na? Yes or no, guys? If both are correct means the user is there or not there. Username and password both are correct means that user is there in my table. The user is there in my table means what is my count? What is my count? Come on, user is there means what is my count? Yeah, my count is 1. My count is 1. So when my count is 1 means if user there, what it was showing, if count is 1, if 1 greater than 0, 1 greater than 0, then condition true or false? Come on, guys. Yes or no? Condition 0. Condition true. Condition true. Okay, fine. Now condition true. Then I have to pass my statement here. What I want to pass my statement, guys, here simply, okay, set @status is equals to what I want to say, login successful. Otherwise, else part. Otherwise, else set @status is equals to login fail. Okay, now, so this is what we are going to be writing, and finally, end your procedure. End your procedure. That means I want to declare only status, the one variable, one reference variable I am declaring now. After that, execute sp login. Username, for example, I'm giving now. Okay, Sai. Password is 12345. Okay, now @ yes is a out. Then print @ yes. But your username Sai password 12345. Okay. Now what happened, guys, here? Your username and password, what it was happening, first of all, this name, whatever user entered, the username, this will be storing here. So that means here we have a Sai. Here we have a Sai. Password is storing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is username and password. In between which condition? End condition. End means what, guys? End means both conditions are true. Yes or no? End means both conditions are true. So now true, yes. So now in your table it is checking. User Sai is there, so condition true. And Sai password 12345, condition true. Both are true. True means what it was written here? Your count of star. Count of star is what now? 1. One user is there. So one user is there. 1 greater than 0. Here 0 is given now. 0 is given now. 1 greater than 0. 1 greater than 0 means what it was saying? Condition true. Condition true means what? Login successful. Condition true means what? Login successful. Now let me come out to execute this one. Yes, login successful. For example, if I'm passing username correct but password is wrong password I'm sending. So that means AND operator, first condition is true, second condition is false. Then true, false, what it was written? False only. False means the query returns false. False means what now? What is my count now? Because this is true, but this one false, and count is what? 0. So 0 greater than 0. What happens, guys? What happened, guys? 0 greater than 0. What do you say? Condition true or false? Yeah, condition false. Because 0 is greater than 0, condition false. Then what happened? False means what? Now login, else part displayed. Else part what I written? Login fail. Login fail. Okay, now? Right. In the same to same, okay, suppose if I'm giving here, Miller username. So username is Miller. Miller is there. Yes, Miller is there. But password, Miller password is what? 123 @mill. But here my password is 1234. Now this time also same now. Okay. So username is correct. Password is wrong. So again, if I want to execute, login is fail. And now suppose I'm giving here. Okay. Suppose I'm giving here Sai. Sai spelling I'm entered wrong enter, but password is right. Here what happened? Username is false. That means username is wrong. So here I'm inserting. Okay, for example, Sai Kumar. And now password is 12345. So in this, which one is wrong, guys? Username or password? Username. Suppose username is wrong, but password is right. But even though login is fail only. Okay, now? So this is login, we can go to create. That means what you understand, guys, here, whenever username and password both are right, then only login will be successfully done. Okay, now? So this is what now the procedures, out parameters procedures we can create. Okay, the out parameter procedures in your database now. Like so, or some more examples I was given in the document. You can go to practice it. Okay, now, right? So these are what now stored procedures in our database. And now let you come back here to go to your programmability, stored procedures. Okay, so these are the stored procedures we created as of now. Okay, but in the same to same, how the procedures are created, if this procedure, if you want to drop, then my syntax is drop procedure name. This is my syntax. Okay, this is my syntax. And as per the syntax, if you go, okay, drop procedure SP1. And SP1 is there now? Yes, SP1 is there. So now if you want to drop your procedure, you can drop it. Command completed, successful. And you just refresh your procedures now. Okay. So now you can see SP1 is dropping it. Okay. Now? So these are the procedures in our TSQL language with the in and out, without parameters, with the parameters, in with the parameters, again, 2 parameters more. One is in parameter and one is out parameters. One is in parameter and one is out parameter. Okay, now, right. This is one object of a subblock. This is one object of a subblock. Okay, and the next object is what now, guys? Here, stored function. Second object is what now? Stored functions. So, stored function. Okay, this is what and how it was created here. Stored functions also we can say simply. It is also okay. It is a named block. It is also named block now. Named block. Okay, which will accept input values from user to perform some tasks and must be return. See here, return a value. Okay now. So procedures are what we are saying there, guys. Here, procedures are maybe, may not be returning a value. So procedures are two types, two ways we can create. Procedures are without a return value. Procedures are with return value. So that's called maybe, may not be. But function is not like that. Function is always return a value. There is no other choice. When you use or create a function, after operation is completed, function always returning value. There is no other choice. Okay now? So that's why the people saying that will accepting input values from the user to perform some task, and after task is completed must be written a value. Must be written a value. Okay now? This is function definition. But here guys, here these are okay, here these stored procedures, sorry, stored functions. Okay, functions are also called as a, what is this? User defined functions. It's also called as a user defined functions because these functions are created by programmer or user as per their requirement basis. As per their requirement basis. Okay, so he will be created his own function body. Okay, his own function logic. That's why stored functions is also called as a user defined functions in SQL server. Okay now, right? And the stored functions, again we have a two ways we can go to design by people. That means user can create. There are two types of stored functions we can create. One is we called as a scalar value functions, and second one is called as a table valued functions. Okay. So stored functions, again user is created in two ways. One is scalar valued function, and one is we called as a table valued function. Okay, then what is scalar and scalar valued functions, how to create, and what is table, okay, and table valued functions, how to create, so that we will see in tomorrow guys here. So tomorrow I will go for to give some examples of scalar and table. Okay now, right guys, thank you so much.
When we go to room na con କେତେ ଜଣ ରହୁଥିଲ? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଭଲ। କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ରହୁଥିଲ? ଏବେ ଆସ ଘର ପାଇଁ।